All right, hello everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you who are new, my name is Hannah. This is Ziggy, my little helper today. And I'm here to help you create a life that you absolutely love. So I was prompted to try something new today, and what I was thinking was to do by element. So whatever your sun sign is, if it's a fire sign, water sign, earth, air sign, I'm going to give you a message from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. I always love these, coupled with a power thought card by Louise Hay. So kind of a mantra for your day or whenever you find this. So it is, I don't even know what day it is, guys. I want to say it's the 10th. I think it's the 10th of March. So Wednesday, March 10th. But guys, time is fluid. Whenever you find this is just the right time. So whenever you come across this and feel prompted to click on this video is just the right time. I'm going to chit chat with you guys while I shuffle really quickly. So for these readings, you can, especially because I'm just doing element, I would say go with your sun sign. But if you're someone who says like, oh, my moon or my rising always resonates more, or if you're looking for that specific area of your life, right? If you're looking for like a message concerning love, maybe go with your Venus sign. If you're looking for something more career, dealing with others, maybe your rising sign. If it's more deep emotional, personal things, maybe your moon sign. Just whatever sign, just pick one sign, since it is grouped by element, if that makes sense. When I have time and I'm able to do readings by each zodiac sign, I always recommend to watch for all your signs to get a clear message. But you know, maybe all of these will resonate with you. Basically, it's just something beautiful that Spirit wants you to focus on today, okay? So let's start with my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. See what message wants to come out for you, for my beautiful fire signs today, and a mantra, please, the power. Oh, that was very quick. Okay, let's see what we got. I love it. Okay, we have Kali, endings and beginnings. This is one of my favorite cards, probably because I'm a Scorpio. We're all about this. And it says the old must be released so that the new can enter. And then your mantra here says, I listen with love to my body's messages, okay? So see how there's all like the lower chakra colors here? So really like being in your body and paying attention. And your mantra, fire signs, is my body is always working toward optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. This came out again in, I think, the daily reading that I did a few days ago, and it really links up with, I did a video about how to manifest like better health in your body. So if this is resonating with you, fire signs, take a look at that, okay? So paired with the endings and beginnings, you know, there can be something, maybe there's certain habits that you're being called to let go of so that you can welcome in more healing or just kind of your next level, okay? This can be ways of thinking and beliefs. It can be physical actions concerning your body. It could be like certain types of food or whatever. So it just says, I listen to my body. I listen with love to my body's messages. So really tuning into that inner wisdom, your body will send you messages. Like for example, when you eat a food that doesn't feel correct for you, it will tell you, just sometimes we're not listening, or sometimes we're just so used to feeling crappy and no energy all the time that we're not making the connection between what is it that we're putting in our body that's not serving us. So just really be open to what your body's trying to tell you. Listen with love. Don't be afraid to let things go. Know that whatever you release ultimately will lead you to something better, okay? It's always safe to let go. And today I'm just gonna read from the book, since we're just gonna do 4 little messages here, you know, for each element. I have time to read from the book. So I'd like to read it from the book here, the description, in case you can pick up any other meanings, okay? So this was complete. This was just your affirmation, but we're gonna read Kali for you, okay? So it says, the old must be released so that the new can enter. Message from Kali. I sing praises to those whose hearts accept the universal order, which only appears to be chaotic and ever-changing. In actuality, everything is designed down to the smallest detail to be in perfect operation. The dance of the universe is a happy one, with energy swirling and twirling in a never-ending celebration of life itself. Join this dance, dear one, and enjoy the remarkable journey of the weavings of the story of your life. Do not fear what appears to be a change or a loss. It's only the transitioning orbit of energy interplaying with you and your loved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you're alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. So yeah, I'm curious to see what resonates for you with that. I think it ties really well to this, especially, you know, as we go through different phases in our lives, our body changes. And if we stay really attached to it needing to be one way, or not letting ourselves evolve and grow, maybe in terms of our diet or our lifestyle or different things like that, we really can hold ourselves back. So I think it's, you know, not being afraid of change and really tuning into your body, being consciously connected and aware of what it needs and requires in each moment, and just doing that. Also, what I'm picking up with that is not being rigid. So sometimes we have in our mind, like, oh, this is how I need to be. This is how I need to have my schedule. This is how I need to eat. These are the supplements I need, all this stuff, right? Or I can't drink alcohol, or I must drink alcohol all the time, right? Like, you might have these ways of being that you've boxed yourself into, either because it's habit, it's what you like, it's what feels comfortable to you, or it's what someone somewhere along the way told you you needed to do in order to be healthy, or in order to have your body look or feel the way you want it to. And what I think this is saying is to really go with the flow, dance with life, allow whatever wants to be expressed through you to be expressed, allow yourself to change, really work with your body. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, and I've overcome a lot of health challenges by following what I'm about to share with you, the more I just let go of everything I had been taught, everything I thought I knew, as much as I let go more of like needing to look outside of me for the answers, and the more I just tuned within and really just paid attention to what felt correct for me, and having the flexibility and grace to allow myself to be different in each moment. If one day something feels good and then the next day I feel like I need something different, I go with it. My body just fell into the most beautiful rhythm. Like, I feel and look the best I ever have in my body. And there's not a formula. It's like my own unique blueprint, which is always changing from a moment to moment basis. So it's really important to be in the habit of just really paying attention and really building that connection between you and your body. So that's what I got for you, fire signs. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps circulate it through the beautiful YouTube network and help other people find the messages. You can always share it out with someone too. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I would love to have you join the High Vibe tribe. Comment down below, let me know how this resonated, and in the description box below you'll find my Instagram if you'd like to connect with me further, my podcast, which is on iTunes, so check that out, subscribe, leave a review, you know, all the things. My clothing boutique, my Etsy shop, what else? Am I forgetting something? Self-study courses. Yeah, so all the things, guys, will be down below if you'd like to just take a peek at what I got to offer, or see how you can connect with me more. And send you lots of love. Have a beautiful day. I'll catch you soon. Okay, let's move on to earth signs. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. 1 second, I think Ziggy wants to come back up. Are you trying to be with Mama? Do you want to say hi to the earth signs? Oh yeah, I know. He's a Virgo, that's probably why. He's like right on the cusp. I think he's the first day of Virgo, so a little Libra, Virgo cusp. He's totally indecisive. Not talking shit on Libras. I love Libras, just saying. Okay, back to Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what message would like to come out for you today. Ooh, I love this one. Sedna, infinite supply. We will dive into that. And then let's grab an affirmation. It's such a good one for earth signs too. You guys, you know, I have a heavy earth in my chart, and I feel like once you master your relationship with money, like once you heal your relationship with money, we are blueprinted to be so freaking abundant. Like everyone is, right? Everyone's coded for abundance, but earth signs specifically, we're really about that tangible world, right? We're really about the luxuries in life, and it doesn't always have to be over the top, crazy, glitzy, glamorous, but like just good, sensual, feeling good, good quality things. Like, I wouldn't say I'm very flashy, but I definitely, like, I spend good money. Like, I spend money on my home, my car, my clothing, like, good food. Like, I've created a life for myself where I have more than enough, like constant overflow, because that feels so good to me. And I think that's really important to earth signs. So just a message that's coming through here is if any of you are having any guilt or shame around wanting what you want, that might be something you want to take a look at and rewire, because you really, I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting what you want. You can have whatever you want. If it's on your heart, you're here to realize it. Okay? So we've got coming up for you guys, it says, I am safe, it's only change. Okay, so what's coming, before I even read this, some of you, there might be a change in a job for you, or like the way your money's coming in, and Spirit really wants you to tap into abundance. I have a lot of messages coming through, so bear with me. So your affirmation, earth signs, is, I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into new, wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. I am safe, it's only change. Okay, and then Sedna, infinite supply. I want you to look at the visual here. Do you see how she's just resting? Like I'm getting the feeling that many of you may feel stressed, and Spirit is saying, just rest, be easy on yourself. You are so supported and supplied for. It says you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Really tap into that energy, guys. You have, you have what it takes to create the financial prosperity and abundance that you desire. And when something changes on the outside, it can look scary, but just trust that when something's taken away or appears like a loss, it's really creating space for something bigger and better. Like sometimes things kind of fall apart or don't work out because it's maybe not perfectly aligned for us, or maybe we've outgrown it. So just know and trust that, and know that Spirit's never going to abandon you, right? I think that's what's coming through here. Like, Spirit doesn't lead you this far to then just drop you off and say, oh, figure it out, or guess the other shoe dropped and now you're on your own and you're gonna lose everything. No, like, so as those fears are coming up, because I'm getting that there are some fears of this uncertainty, and it could just be like the times we're in general, or it could be something specific that happened, or maybe you're like desiring more abundance but you're not seeing a way. Spirit's saying, know that you are safe. Tap into that really deeply rooted knowing, land deeply in the knowing that you are safe. And then if you are desiring financial freedom, which I'm sure everyone is, I think everyone does, maybe we're not honest about it, but everyone does want it, and that's going to look different for each of you. But know that whatever lifestyle, whatever type of financial freedom is on your heart, it's a done deal. It's yours, and you will be led. And sometimes it can be stressful when it seems like things aren't going the way we thought or planned, or the way we ideally want them to go. But if you can just be flexible and go with the flow and trust that it's all being worked out together for your good, you'll get there a lot more quickly. And again, embodying this energy of just being relaxed, knowing that you are fully supported, knowing that you are your infinite supply. Not only are you connected to the infinite supply, you generate it. It is you. The more you can land in that, like, living in the end, as Neville Goddard would say, the more quickly it can come about, and like things can rearrange. And what I mean by that is, if you're struggling with feeling like maybe you don't have enough right now, or uncertainty around your money, if you can think about how would I feel if I had already accomplished it? Not what would I go buy right now, not like in a material sense, but think like the feeling. You would feel relaxed, right? You'd feel like you could breathe. You wouldn't feel guilty about taking a little nap or nourishing yourself, right? Like, you would just feel good and relaxed. So when you can go ahead and skip all the steps and just go straight to the end feeling and really embody it, you are signaling to the universe to bring you whatever is required for you to maintain that feeling. So it's like you go first and the rest will follow. Does that make sense? Let me know. Let me know down below. Okay, let me read this for you. This is also one of my favorite cards. So Okay, Sedna, infinite supply. You're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Message from Sedna. This is an abundant universe filled with more than enough for everyone. Yet, the energy format of this planet is about polarities. In this instance, it's about giving and receiving. The key is to balance the two. If you only give, you'll feel drained, resentful, and experience lack. If you only receive, you won't enjoy what you have. Balance comes from fearlessly giving as you're guided and then receiving with joy and gratitude. It's exactly like breathing. Both the inhale and exhale are identically important. Practice giving and receiving daily, and you'll never want for anything. And then various meanings. Don't worry about the future. Know that you'll always have more than enough to eat. Your needs will always be provided for. Spend time at the ocean. Swim with the dolphins. You can see the water and the dolphin back there. I'm also getting whale and dolphin frequencies may help if you're into listening to, like doing some sound healing. You can find it on YouTube. Okay, swim with the dolphins, move to a beach or an island community, go swimming, sailing, or surfing. Give time or money to a cause that protects the ocean. Okay, so, and what I would just like to add here too is that water, the element of water represents our emotions. So I think it's a really big message here to emotionally align with the frequency of what financial freedom feels like to you. What does it feel like in your body when you tap into the feeling of more than enough? Likely it's going to feel like relief. Likely you think, oh, well, now I don't need to spend all my time worrying about this. Now I can go play and have fun and enjoy my life. So go ahead and go do those things. Okay, Earth signs, that's what I have for you. If you liked this, please give it a thumbs up. Help it circulate through the YouTube community and help other people be able to find this message who would benefit from it. If this resonated, comment down below. If you like this style of reading, you know, I like to hear your feedback because I like to put out content that serves you, that you like and resonate with, so let me know. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I would absolutely love to have you here. Links down below in the information box or description box will be my self-study courses, my Instagram, my online shop, Etsy, and my podcast. So if you haven't checked out the podcast yet, that's my other thing I'm doing lately that's really lighting me up. And it's the same kind of content I post here, only a little more in depth. I feel like when I'm not looking at the camera, I get less distracted and I actually speak more slowly and can dive a little deeper into some of the concepts that we talk about here. So if you like that, go check it out. It's on Spotify, it's also on iTunes. And if you're enjoying that, please subscribe to the podcast and also review it too. You know the drill. It just helps get these things out to the right people. So Earth signs, I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Have a beautiful day and I'll catch you in the next video. Okay, air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, welcome. Let me see what wants to come out for you. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, one message, please. Hi. I'm not sure how to say her name, Isolt, but it's undying love. And it says, the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. What am I getting to it, hopefully, off this? I'm getting to see, sorry for that coughing noise out there. I'm getting here to see everything through the eyes of love. So, it's funny, like all the other signs so far have gotten something about some sort of ending. So I'm getting that collectively, a lot of us may be going through some type of ending, and it can be the ending of actual situations or relationships, or it can be an ending of a cycle within a situation or relationship. But either way, what's being called for is to see everything through the eyes of love, really seeing things from a higher perspective. That's what I'm getting with this, and you guys obviously use your intuition and see how it fits your situation best. Okay, let me pull a power thought card for you, a beautiful affirmation for you to carry throughout your day. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Oh wow, that would be too many. I don't know why they keep coming out more than maybe you're gonna have more than one. We'll see. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, one message, please. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is interesting. It says, I am at peace with my sexuality. Okay, and it says, I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Okay, so maybe it's like unconditional love for yourself. Okay, if you are struggling with this, I do have a couple guided meditations for healing in your body. I just did one a few days ago, so you can check that. And you can just check, I have an acne clearing playlist, so if any of you, if this is a skin issue, you can check that too. But just like loving and accepting yourself, creating the environment for healing. You know, many of us, the way we're conditioned with society and religion is to feel shame around our sexuality and to feel shame around our bodies if we don't look a certain way. Or if we do look a certain way, right? Like, it's kind of, I know for me as a woman, I felt a lot of this split energy, this push-pull, because, you know, on one hand, we're told you need to look like super sexy, but then from a religious sense, we're really shamed for our sexuality, especially women, and we're told not to be a temptation to men, you know what I mean? All these, like, stupid things. But regardless, even though I saw it was stupid, it was still heavily programmed in me, and I've done a lot of work to really free myself from that. So what I'm getting is, you know, some of you may be struggling with confidence in your body, about how you look and feel in your body, and for others of you, it can be that you're wanting to just feel more at ease and home in your body and your sexuality, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. This is not gender specific. So I'm getting it's going to be a lot of deprogramming from what you've been taught, okay? So just, I think what I'm getting for you, and I'm not getting to read the message from this, I don't know why, from the book. Love heals everything. The answer is always, always more love. Another message that came through, some of you, there may be, this is going to be very specific, so again, use your intuition and see what resonates, but some of you may be working on coming to terms with healing some sort of sexual abuse, okay, or it could just be physical abuse, some sort of abuse that happened, that was done to you in your body, and so you're rejecting yourself and your sexuality, or you're carrying around kind of this residue of feeling like something's wrong with you or your body or your sexuality. Okay, so you're being called, your soul wants you to really heal your relationship with your body and really see yourself the way God sees you. And if you're struggling with this, and if you're not really sure what needs to shift, a really beautiful prayer and intention you can set is to just say, God, spirit, universe, inner being, soul, whatever you resonate with, I'm ready to see myself the way you see me. Show me how I can change how I'm viewing myself. Because sometimes we have these shitty programs going on within us that we're not even consciously aware of, and they're really actually affecting how we're showing up in the world, which then affects what shows up for us, okay? So let's read your affirmation one more time before we close out, air signs, okay? It says, I am at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. And just before we close out, the other thing that really stuck out to me here when I read this the second time was it said, I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. Okay, so some of you, I think, are going to be working through perhaps where you felt like your body wasn't your own. This could be a variety of things. This could be just maybe you were brought up and very controlled and told what you can wear and what you can't wear, what you can and can't do. Maybe it's rules that you've adhered to of like what's the correct way for you to express your sexuality. It could be rules and regulations around like how you need to look, or how you need to eat or something in order to look a certain way. Like it's just some sort of rigidity is what I'm feeling. So it's like reclaiming your power. It's your body, it's your sexuality, it's your experience. You cannot get it wrong. You cannot get it wrong, okay? As you go through life, you're going to do and experience things that sometimes feel off, and instead of shaming yourself, just use that as information, as learning to help you get closer to what does feel right for you. And I think most of the time you're gonna find that that doesn't fit into a box or a structure. And I think true freedom is really being okay with that, really coming to terms with it. You're an infinite being here having a physical experience. It is your right to be, do, or have whatever you want, okay? Whew, it's a little heavy, but I think it's good. I feel that this is coming up because you're ready to shift it, and I'm really excited for you because you're just ready to step into more freedom, and isn't that what we're all ready for? Okay, so air signs, thank you so much for joining me. If this resonated, please leave a comment below. If you like this style of reading, let me know. I love hearing your feedback. I love connecting with you guys. If you liked it and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Help it circulate through YouTube and get to other people who will benefit from the message. And what else? If you're not subscribed, subscribe, join our High Vibe tribe. Check in the description box below for all the things for my boutique, for my self-study courses, Instagram, the podcast. I've been loving the podcast. It's on iTunes, so check that out. Subscribe to the podcast, give a good review, all the things, okay? I love you, air signs. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. All right, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. My fellow water signs. The funny thing is, like my chart, I have every element. I actually have the fixed sign of every element in my top 3. And then my south node is Leo, which is also fixed. So I always resonate with all the readings I do, but you know, I'm a Scorpio sun, so hello to my fellow water babies. Let's see what message wants to come through for you guys today. Water signs, one clear message, please, Spirit. Quiet time. That's funny, it actually came out the first time before I switched over. Okay, I'm not even sure how to say it. I think Siggy, but it doesn't really matter. Quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Okay, so maybe a quieter day. I know here in California it's raining a bit, so it might be the perfect day to just have a little self-care, nurturing day. If there's something that's really on your mind and you're having a hard time sorting through it, Spirit's saying that if you can just set it down for a minute and just spend time with your soul, just get into some kind of meditation. It doesn't need to be traditional meditation. It could be going for a walk outside with no distractions. Could be taking a nice bath, you know, whatever's relaxing for you and helps you just get out of your mind and more into your body. You're going to get some clarity and perhaps messages about your next steps forward. I'm pulling an affirmation for you really quick. I'm just looking at this card down here, seeing if there's anything else that wants to come through for you guys. What's sticking out to me too is it says take some time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So contemplate also can be, what I'm getting is if there's something you're trying to resolve, you want to get out of the energy of the problem into the energy of the solution. So what would you like to have happen? What would feel good to have happen? Like, if this was already resolved, how would you feel? Like, dream of the possibilities. Help expand yourself. Don't focus on the how, just focus on what you want the end result to be. That's what's coming through. Oh, okay. Wow, more about your body. So if you do have heavy air placements, go back and check the air signs because they had something about body too. Actually, fire signs did too. This is like a big theme. And again, I just did a video talking about how to heal your body with manifestation. So you could check that out. It should be in my recent uploads. It says, I love my body. And what's really sticking out is the sun and the sunflower. So for me, this is solar plexus. This has to do with confidence, sense of self, rules digestion too, which is one of the things we discussed I did a guided session and we spoke about manifestation and why like certain issues show up in our body and how to heal it energetically. So I'm getting that would be good for many of you. But let me read your mantra here, your positive affirmation. It says, I create peacefulness in my mind and my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. It's basically exactly what I went over in that video, but if that's something you'd like to dive deeper with, water signs, check that. And I think, you know, that ties perfectly with the quiet time. Like sometimes we can get so, like we're water signs, we're emotional, right? And as we say that, I'm gonna have a sip of my water because I'm getting really thirsty here. You're the last element. Um, we can get really emotional and worked up over situations, or when something, maybe someone does something hurtful, and we can kind of like hold on to that, especially Scorpios. We take it very personally. And when we hold on to that, we're like trapping that pain inside. If we can just let it go and allow things to resolve naturally, stop focusing on the problem and really focus on what would the positive feeling thing be, like what positive feelings and emotions would I have if this was resolved, and really spend time in that state. It allows things to be fixed really quickly. Okay, and this can be anything. This can be issues in your body, this can be finances, this can be relationships, this can be career. I mean, it can be anything. When we really take time to think about, what do we actually want? What would we prefer instead? What would feel better? Meditate, ask your soul, what am I ready for? Tune in, pay attention to what your soul's nudging you for. If this is your body, pay attention. What things aren't feeling good in your body? What habits have you outgrown? If it's in your mind, what thoughts aren't feeling good? What needs to go? Really pay attention to how things make you feel. You're a water sign. Your emotions are strong, but it's for a reason. It's very intuitive. Like your feelings always will tip you off to, you're either looking at something wrong, maybe you're ready to see things in a new light, or you're doing something that's not serving you, or a connection's not correct for you, right? Like it's always giving you feedback. Don't dwell on, oh, this feels shitty, it doesn't feel good. Like, learn what you can from it, and then focus on what would you like moving forward, okay? That's really what's coming through. And sometimes when things, I think this kind of goes without saying, but sometimes, when things aren't going the way we want, or they're just feeling overwhelmed, like, you just need to give a rest, recharge, and then you'll be able to see things more clearly. You'll have more of a clear head. I'm having a hard time articulating myself in this, so I'm almost wondering too if, like, and because this is all blue, maybe some of you guys are having a hard time getting your point across in a situation or with someone. Like, you feel like you can't get it across. That's what I'm getting. It's just like not like a barrier, a blockage. And so it's saying that if you can just rest, that's going to help get more clear within you about what you want moving forward, and just get out of the energy of the problem. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, guys, but that's just what they're saying. They're like, get out of the energy of the problem and be more solution oriented. The solution, the way you want to tap into that is, what would I like to feel? How would I like to feel, right? Do you want to feel connected? Do you want to feel healthy? Do you want to feel free? Do you want to feel abundant? Do you want to feel loved? Do you want to feel supported? Land in that space. You don't need to know how it's going to get resolved. Just spend time landing in that space, and everything will resolve on its own, okay? Because when you can get into that peaceful space, that's what allows the energy to shift, okay? You're not going to have peace when you're in your mind trying to figure it all out. That actually causes more stress. Our ego will trick us and think, oh, we just need to mull this over 20,000 more times, and then we'll find a solution, and then we'll feel better. But that's a trap that actually keeps you really stuck. I know you know this, but just a reminder, it's best to leave the how to spirit, and you just decide what you want, which is feeling good. So start feeling good now. Create peace now, regardless of what's going on. Detach, withdraw your energy, take that quiet time alone to get clear on what is your truth, okay? Because oftentimes why we feel overwhelmed, especially as water signs, is that we're a feeling sign. We're very, very empathic. We take on other people's energy and shit. Sometimes it's hard to tell, like, what are my true thoughts on this, about this situation or this relationship. Like, you just get so enmeshed with other people's energy. So it's good to, like, cleanse your energy. Maybe take a salt bath, like an Epsom salt bath, to really just remove those negatively charged ions from your body. Just get the energy clean and clear. Get back into your own energy, your own vibration. Create that peaceful state within, regardless of what's going on around you. And that will bring the healing to the situation, whether that's your body, whether that's relationships, whether it's something career related, okay? So one last time, your affirmation before we close out is, I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. Okay, guys, so I love you so much. Thank you for being here. If you liked this, please give it a thumbs up. Help it circulate through YouTube so other people can find this. If it resonated, drop a comment below. Let me know. I always love hearing your feedback. And let me know if you liked the style of this reading. Was it helpful? If you're not subscribed, please do that. Down below, in the description box below, will be my self-study courses, a link to my podcast. We're on iTunes and Spotify. If you're not subscribed to the podcast, and when you listen, if you like it, it's pretty much what we talk about here, but diving deeper. Please subscribe to it and leave a review as well. What else? Instagram and my shop links all down below. Okay, guys, so I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.